Welcome to Corner Pocket. I'm Tristan.
It's D.
We're about to get into the top 25, but before we do, I'm going to go ahead and nominate Louisville for, that's the embarrassing award for letting Florida State come back. They blew a 21-point lead. Who you got?
I mean, everybody pretty much expected Florida State to win, even though I picked Louisville. They let me down. Mm-hmm. But I have to nominate Georgia. Like,
I agree.
What the heck happened with that? Like, everybody's ready to throw the dirt on Florida and
Will Muschamp.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow. But I'll let you pick.
Well, with that being said, I'm going to give the award to Georgia for not being prepared for Florida and looking ahead of the schedule. I mean, you can never take anybody lightly.
2 rushes over 190 yards.
Now that's embarrassing. All right. Anyway, let's get in this Thursday night game. Simple for me. Clemson at Wake Forest. I'm taking Clemson. Hopefully they'll come out prepared, not lollygag around.
Yeah. Next game we have Presbyterian against Ole Miss.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know where that school located. I just know it's a hospital. But I hate what happened to Treadwell. Ole Miss could have won that game, even though I did pick Auburn. But I'm going to go with Ole Miss this week to right the ship.
I'm going to go with Ole Miss too.
Blowout.
I was like, I feel bad for Presbyterian because they're going to get it.
All right. The aforementioned Georgia Bulldogs against Kentucky. Kentucky?
They gave Mississippi State the business. Mississippi State had to come with that A game, so.
I think they lost last week, wakes Georgia up, and
I hope so.
They'll bounce back this week.
Yeah.
The week before Gurley gets back, right?
Yeah. All right. Baylor at Oklahoma. I'm going to let you start because I know those are your boys.
Well, I told you at the beginning of the year I feel like Baylor's overrated.
I said they were overrated.
Trevor Knight seemed like he came into his own last week, but it was Iowa State. But something just telling me Baylor kind of flukish to me, so I'm rolling with my Sooners. Win this game in Norman. Boomer.
Well, we all know how I feel about Baylor. Enough said, because I don't like their defense, so I'm going to go with OU.
Next, Duke versus Syracuse, which will be a great basketball game.
It
but
would
unfortunately, it's a football game, and I'm just going to go with the Blue Devils.
So am I. All right. The great Texas team that has fallen from grace. Well, the other Texas team that fallen from grace. Texas A&M at Auburn. Shout out to Kenny Trill for being benched.
Kenny benched.
Dude, I don't really know what happened to you, but whatever. I don't really have too much to say. That defense.
Kyle Allen looked horrible last week too. He looked horrible. But I mean, who did they play?
Wasn't it Monroe? Louisiana?
Yeah.
Or Lafayette? Somebody. One of those Louisiana schools.
They will get the business brought to them this week. War Eagle.
Let's go Auburn.
Next we have Notre Dame against Arizona State. It's going to be a good game.
It is.
It's a good game. And just for some reason, Notre Dame with Eric Golson is a different team. And Arizona State probably have the better overall team. But I think Eric Golson will be the difference. And the Irish will pull this game out.
You know, I hate to agree with you, but I feel like we're agreeing a lot this week. And I'm going to go with Notre Dame, too. Which is, I don't know, not like us. But anyway. All right, West Virginia at Texas. Is Swoop still starting?
I guess.
Okay, well, I'm just go with West Virginia. Yeah. Sorry, cameraman. We love you.
You know who talks a lot of noise and thinks he's better than what he is Quadre Diggs. And I cannot wait for Kevin White to eat him up this week. Next we have Tennessee Martin against Mississippi State. And that's all I have to say about that.
Well, I'm going to pick Mississippi State, but I would just like to say, I mean, it's not like y'all going to have any competition against Tennessee Martin, but those last 2 games, y'all better come on. Like, I understand this pressure on you from, being number 1, but Y'all better come on.
Hey, they gotta take everybody the best shot.
You're right. All right. Virginia at Florida State. I feel like after Florida State came out their win against Louisville, they'll be fine. So let's go Seminoles. I hate saying that. But anyway.
Next we have UCLA at Washington. Washington, they give them a couple of years. I think the Bruins will win this game, but might be closer than people think.
Yeah, I'll go with UCLA too. All right, Louisville at Boston College. After Louisville came up, after that terrible loss, hopefully they'll get it back together. So I'm going to go with Louisville too.
All right, it's game of the week.
Woo-hoo. Game of the week.
K-State traveling to TCU. I said it before, I think TCU is the best team in the Big 12. K-State, they will not beat themselves,
No,
though.
they won't.
You will have to earn a victory. But the game is in Fort Worth, and TCU, I feel like they're more battle-tested than K-State at this point in the year. So I'm going to go with the Frogs.
Yeah, TCU looked a little suspect to me last week against West Virginia.
West Virginia better than people think.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you on that. And I like Bill. I like their coach, but I feel like Gary Patterson will have those Horned Frogs ready, so I'm gonna go with TCU too. Well, Alabama at LSU. You know how those night games go. Ole Miss got a dose of it a couple weeks ago, but I don't think that Blake Sims will be distracted like Bo Wallace. Sorry, Bo Wallace. I mean, throw you on the bus again, but you gotta stay out the stands, man. Focus on the game. I feel like Lane Kiffin is ready. He has a lot to prove. I know Les Miles is the Mad Hatter, and he eat grass and do all this planning. But again, I was not impressed with LSU's quarterback. I'm sorry, all my LSU Tiger fan friends out there, but I don't like your quarterback. Like, he hadn't shown me anything. I'm not an expert.
This is a great game.
Right.
I mean, this was game of the week every year. LSU kind of falling back into the pack. But roll Tide, man.
And I got me a different sign this week. I'm going to go with Alabama too, but I got me a little elephant this week. All right.
A big one in the Big Ten.
It is.
That's considered big. Ohio State and Michigan State. JT Barrett, he kind of came into his own.
Yes.
But I just think the Michigan State defense is going to be too much for the Buckeyes because they really inconsistent too. Right. And their loss to Virginia Tech is going to just continues to hunt them week by week as Virginia Tech continues to lose. So I'm going to go with the Spartans. I'm
going to take old Sparty too. Seems like our cameraman is disagreeing with us this week, which is very interesting.
That's why he's the cameraman.
All right, Colorado and Arizona. I don't have much to say. Hopefully Arizona doesn't look like UCLA.
I don't know why Colorado still have a football program.
I mean, well, obviously it took UCLA 2 overtimes to beat them. But UCLA is overrated as well. Very. Sorry, UCLA friends.
Then we have Oregon going to Utah. Could be tricky for the Ducks.
Trap game?
Maybe. Yeah, they jumped into the top 4 of the playoffs. So we're going to see if that's well deserved. But I'm going to pick them to win this week.
Utah has
Wouldn't be surprised if they lose.
Utah has been known for pulling upsets, spoiling people's chances. But I feel like Marcus Mariota has got it together. They got a key offensive lineman back, so that's good. So I'm going to roll with the Ducks, too. Let's go, Ducks. Don't let me down. All right, stay tuned for our NFL picks.